Jim Stevens.
And Andrew Matheson for Double Coverage 2013 Prep Football Preview Edition, starring San Lorenzo Valley Cougars.
Yeah, well, let's head on down to Felton and hear what first-year coach, longtime assistant Dave Petzinger thinks of this year's squad.
A strength would be work ethic right now. The kids are showing up early. They're happy with staying, late beyond the initial parameters of practice. Their work ethic is tremendous. We don't have a large senior group, but the group that is there has great leadership skills. The kids have shown up energized, excited. They're working really hard, and they got a lot of heart. They're a good bunch of kids to coach. They give you everything they got. So tough bunch of kids. It's been a pleasure coaching them so far.
Potential, a lot of skill. It's quick. We got strong people. Just got to work out a couple kinks, and we'll be.
Surprise people this year, definitely.
Newberry returns at quarterback, and obviously he could run, he could
Definitely.
hand off.
He can do it all. He's sharp. We're looking good with him. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
The number on my hand.
And what reasons for that?
You'll see.
a lot of speed on this team?
A lot of speed.
One opportunity. Seize everything you ever wanted. One moment.
Down, the whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's joking how everybody's choking now. The coach shows he's known as the globe trotter. He rolls God, he knows his own father from home. He's no
touchdown, Isaac Newberry. Bring it back down to the 50.
Games, I'ma change what you call rage. Tear this motherfucker forth like who loves kids. Life of my family, cause man, these damn food stands for my diapers. And in the school, it's no I'm like a snail. I've got to formulate a plot or end up in jail or shot. Success is my only motherfucking option. Failure's not. Mama love you, but this rail has got to go. I cannot.
Touchdown, Chell Johnson. Bring it back to the 50.
All the tackling drills. Oklahoma, this was up. This was a good battle right here. Okay.
The times they are changing in Felton. Obviously, longtime coach Doug Morris is retired after last season. Dave Petzinger steps in, and across the board, really, from last year's team, kind of a lot of outgoing seniors.
Yeah.
What are you looking at for SLV this year?
They've always been historically a tough team, but and this year, but they're battling numbers and size.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think they could be fairly competitive in this league. And their quarterback Newberry will help them get there. On offense at least. They have a couple good receivers, one of whom is Jared Trader. They've got a great running back in Shell Johnson, and Patrick Primo in the backfield as well. And actually at receiver, but you know, they've been doing a little fly spread attack, and they should be fairly good at it.
Okay.
And defensively, they always like to hit, so it'll be interesting. And the thing is, you mentioned times are changing. Over the 25 years or so that Doug Morris was at the helm, they only brought up 2 sophomores, one in his very first year and one in his very last year, and that guy was Isaac Newberry last year. So this year they actually have 2 sophomores up.
I mean, that's a good sign for Newberry. That kind of bodes well. I mean, that speaks volumes of him, I think, right?
Yeah.
And we saw him last year threw a decent ball, but it was developing.
Yes.
Do you see them passing more this year at all? I know because
They hope to.
last year they had Bryson, they had Petzinger, Derek Petzinger. You mentioned Shell Johnson coming back, but they had a ton of guys in the backfield. Are they going to maybe open up the attack a little bit?
As much as they need to.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a team that always likes to play defense and run the ball. I mean, but Shell Johnson looked really good at practice the other day. So I'm excited on that front if they could run the ball and establish the run, you know, pass when they need to, a little play action stuff. So I think Newberry's only going to get better. And, you know, he threw 10 touchdowns last year as a sophomore. That's a tough spot to be in as a sophomore.
Yeah, he's still got 2 more years.
Yeah, so his brother was a good one. I imagine he'll be just the same.
And in terms of the league, you know, obviously we're thinking maybe Scotts Valley, you know, probably Aptos as well. Aptos. I don't know why I said that in 2 syllables. 2 words. But where do you see SLV kind of stacking up?
SLV,
Middle pack or?
Middle pack competing.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're a good squad who has a favorable preseason that hopefully they could get things going on the right foot.